Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Charan. This is React.js video tutorial series. In this video tutorial, I will explain how to get the selected radio button value from the React.js component. Now let's check the final output. Let's select kiwi. See here the selected radio value is kiwi. Apple, apple. Banana, banana. Again apple, apple. Kiwi, kiwi. If you are a first time visitor to my channel, please subscribe to get the latest updates. Before continuing this video tutorial, I sincerely recommend please watch my previous React.js tutorials. You can find those video tutorials in my channel playlist. Now let's continue the today's tutorial, how to get the selected radio button value. I'm using Visual Studio Code to create a React.js application, and first -app is my React.js application, which I have created in this React-examples folder. At the right side, app.js, which is our React.js default component. Now first let's create one new component in our project source folder. Select the source folder, right click the mouse, new file, and the file name is get rbvalue.js, which is our component name. Enter, and here we got our JS file. Now in order to create a component, first we need to import a class called React from the React library. So let's do that one first. Import React, R is capital, from, between single quotes I'm adding React. Then here I'm creating a class component. So class get rbvalue extends react.component. After that, this component export default get rbvalue, our component name. After that, this component render return. Inside this return, I'm adding the elements. Div tag. In React.js, if you want to add more than one element, we need to put the elements inside the parent element. Here the parent element is a div tag. So whatever the elements we have enter or add must be between these div elements. Here I am adding one first h1 tag. Heading is get the selected radio value in React.js. After that I am adding one horizontal line. Let's put this a center tag, and after the horizontal line I am adding input type is equals to radio, and the value is the radio value. Here I am adding apple. Let's add some fruit names here, apple, and I am adding one small gaps space NBSP, which gives some space between the elements. I am adding two more radio button elements. The second radio button value is a banana, and the third one is a kiwi. Now after adding the radio button elements, now I require one functionality. When a user selects any particular radio button, I want to display that value on the browser. So for that I am adding one function handle event. So here I am adding radio event e.target.value. I want to display that value in the alert message. Let's make it simple here. So I'm using one simple alert message. The selected radio value is e.target.value. And the final step, we need to add this event, and let's add the due tag. In this due tag, on change event is equals to, between curly brackets, I'm adding this radio event. This dot radio event. That's it. If you want, you can add this event, on change event, to every radio button element. Let's save this file, save all. Now to run this component on a browser, first we need to configure our component in our project index.js file. In the source folder, there is one index.js file here. Open that one. And if you notice, in the index.js file, inside this render method, the default component is added, app component. But now I don't want to render this app component on the browser. Instead of that, I want to render my getRB value component. So let's add that one first here. Import getRB value from the path. Now I can able to render my component getRB value on the browser. That's it. Let's save this file, save all. In Visual Studio, when we want to run or start this React.js application, for that go to View and select the terminal. The terminal, which is nothing but a command prompt, and also notice the path is d:\React examples. The React examples, which is nothing but our project folder name, which I have created in this D drive. Now inside this folder, I have my React application, which is first-app. So let's add this first-app to this path. Then we can able to run our React.js application. For that, we need to use a command called npm Nugget Package Manager start enter. And here we got the final output. Notice the heading, get the selected radio value in React.js. Below that, we got 3 radio buttons. Now let's select the kiwi. See, here we got the selected radio values kiwi. Apple, we got the apple here. Banana, notice here it's selecting all the radio buttons. So I forgot to add the property here to make a group. So add the name is fruits. Add this name property to all the radio elements. Let's save this file, save all. Now let's reload the browser. Now let's check the final output. Let's select kiwi. See here the selected radio value is kiwi. Apple, apple. Banana, banana. Again apple, apple. Kiwi, kiwi. That's it. Thanks for watching and please subscribe my channel.